a lot of factors around this. I created a structure around this and then gave it to the person. But basically, the point is, yes, this works. And management is definitely not that.
I hope remove that veil of blindness that most entrepreneurs wear.
मेरा बिल्कुल क्लियर है कि I tell them that I am vulnerable and I'm getting, I tell them all about myself, and that also works to my advantage. I never wear a veil that everything is going fine. I tell them that we are losing money. I tell them that we are making money. I tell them that things are not going right and all these things, and this helps me. When you are able to tell everybody these things, so in fact in my case, because I've been having this style, as I said, when it's 5, you're telling everybody one-on-one. If they have any question or doubt, you're clarifying it one-on-one basis. It has become hard to do that in 20 people company. 20 to 20 people company, when you tell them that you are human and you're facing these issues, they hear it on a broadcast platform, but they don't really, when they don't hear it one-on-one, they don't believe it, or even if they believe it, they don't empathize with you. So that is one thing I'm struggling with. So this guy is not talking about that. He's saying it's easy, but it's not easy. Actually, after 5 to 10, I could do that. I could have one-on-one discussions and tell everybody. But then after 10, it became hard. It became hard. So even if and other things, I use a broadcast platform. So I basically leave voice notes, and even this is kind of I have a channel where I post my videos for my mediums. Just posting videos and them listening is not helping. They're never able to understand your situation, and you they are never able to see you as a human. They see you as a ruthless profit-making machine. Every negative this thing is snowball. Every negative aspect of your personality, like let's say let go of someone, that would be that's a huge thing in their mind. But if you let's say do any good thing, they would not be able to understand the importance of that. But it's kind of a thing that you have to bring upon yourself. Somehow as I said, I'm struggling here. So this is one thing where I'm struggling. How to ensure that I have a one-on-one, like nice, like they take my things in a nice manner, and then they're able to go from here. Okay, so showing that I'm human, and showing that this thing works. Till 10 it will work, but after 10 it will not work.
That they are playing the role of management. So I told you the 3 truth bombs about what is not management. Now,
I mean, this as a philosophy will work, but it will not be easy to implement. That's what I want to say.
Let me tell you, what is management actually? Management is providing clarity. As a business owner, your job as the management of your business is to provide clarity of goals, not just financial goals, but breaking down functional goals for every department of your business, and breaking those functional goals down into individual goals for every individual on every team. Management job is to provide clarity of goals. Management job is to provide clarity of what is a profitable, workable business model, and management job is to provide clarity of what are the systems to be followed in every single department for us to accomplish the desired result of that department. So management is about providing clarity of goals, clarity of a profitable business model, and clarity of systems. That's what is the truth about what management is.
बिल्कुल सही है. This is totally right. देखो, see क्या है कि so the way things work is, he talked about business goals, functional goals, and then individual goals. You should keep this frame of reference in your mind. That's exactly how it works. You should have this mental acumen. You should analyze your business so much, bring it to a level where you can easily see what's a functional goal. So the more I devise functional goals for effort, measuring the effort, the better it was. The more it was to, he will also talk about in some other videos, effort versus results. And I'm talking about that here. Results are easy to manage. Oh, bring me $1 million worth of business. But how, you're not telling them. So you also should have a way of measuring the effort, that this effort is going towards the business creation or revenue generation. So that's a constant thing I keep on doing. That's a constant endeavor I have. Remember I said that I delegate that training should be handled by this guy, but then what is not delegated? This is exactly not what can be delegated. I have 20 years of industry experience. I am the one who can break down the whole business goal into functional, measurable goals, and then effort-based goals, so that they can provide an effort. For example, if they do 4 ECs per day, then I know that they will bring a lot of business down the line. So break it down into pieces, and then make individual goals in terms of effort as well as in terms of results. In results, it's very easy. Bring me $200,000 worth of business, and I'll give you this. It's very easy. But you need to really do more exercise than that, and that's what he's talking about also. And that becomes a little tricky. Your brain power comes into picture here. At least in my case, I had to really devise methods to come up with better ways of explaining, better ways of modeling things, and then coming up with measurable efforts. And that's exactly what worked to your advantage.
Game of providing clarity. The second aspect about what is management is about accelerating performance. Your job as a business owner is to be a catalyst at your workplace. What do I mean by catalyst at the workplace? Think about it. In your 6th standard chemistry textbook, you would have seen this word called catalyst. And the definition of a word catalyst in chemistry was a substance that accelerates the speed of a reaction without changing its composition in that reaction. That's exactly what your job is as a business owner. You've got to accelerate the performance of the business, not by sitting and doing everything by yourself, but by giving clarity of goals and roles, but by delegating clear tasks and activities to people, reviewing people's performance and giving them effective feedback, by holding them accountable, by acknowledging them for what they've done well, by appraising their salaries in a fair and data-driven manner. When you do these activities, that's when you can accelerate performance. So the second truth about management is that management is about accelerating performance. And
Okay. See, now sometimes he also, doesn't tell you, this is a feedback for you, Mr. Rajiv. I admire your acumen and admire your videos. And as I said again and again, I'm a fan and I listen to those very keenly. This is what I'm here for. How to accelerate that performance. How? How is missing. So we'll find out the how. Remember, I was saying that they are giving me production, but they're not giving me enough production. So 20 people production is not there. And what will happen if I become 50? Will I be able to achieve the same level of production? So accelerating performance is what he's talking about, in my opinion, and that's exactly what I'm here for. How? He's not talking about how. Let's listen to this thing because I'm a student of this thing. So let me listen to this again, and I'll tell you what I like catch, and I will do more research on.
Performance. Your job as a business owner is to be a catalyst at your workplace. What do I mean by catalyst at the workplace? Think about it. In your 6th standard chemistry textbook, you would have seen this word called catalyst, and the definition of a word catalyst in chemistry was
catalyst. मुझे मालूम है यार, कई बार मैं पेशेंस लूज कर जाता हूँ. कैटलिस्ट मुझे मालूम है यार. तो ये बता कैटलिस्ट बनना क्या, करना क्या यार. फंक्शन तुमने खुद बोला, मेरे लिए फंक्शन गोल बना दो ना कि यार ये कर दे तो तेरा डन हो जाएगा. अब आप मुझे बिजनेस गोल मत दो कि मेरे को कैटलिस्ट बनना, मेरे को ऐसे बिगनेस गोल मत दो. मुझे क्लियर बताओ कि मुझे करना क्या, फंक्शनल चीज बताओ, मेजरेबल चीज. अब मैं कैटलिस्ट बन गया कि नहीं बन गया उसे मेजर नहीं ना कर सकते, तो मुझे मेजरेबल चीज बताओ. टेल मी मेजरेबल थिंग. ठीक है राजीव जी, ठीक है. फीडबैक फॉर यू अगेन स्मार्ट गाय, बट गाय प्लीज थोड़ा धीरे.
Substance that accelerates the speed of a reaction without changing its composition in that reaction. That's exactly what your job is as a business owner. You've got to accelerate the performance of the business, not by sitting and doing everything by yourself, but by giving clarity of goals and roles, but by delegating clear tasks and activities to people, reviewing people's performance and giving them effective feedback, by holding them accountable.
ठीक है. So reviewing people, giving them clarity of goals, giving them tasks and activities, measuring whether they did right, and then giving them reward if they did not do right. Then telling them they didn't do right, giving them a feedback, and so on and so forth. Okay. So this is something that I'm trying to implement using CRM. So using CRM, you can implement these things. So one of the things I will talk to you about this thing is, without CRM, life will be hell. After 5, you won't be able to measure whether you have given them you won't be able to create an activity. You won't be able to give them an activity. You won't be able to measure whether they're doing the activity or not. You won't be able to measure whether they're having the time to do that activity or not. You won't be able to, after measuring, you won't be able to see whether they did it or not. Once they did it, you will not be able to measure whether they did it right or not. After they did it right, after you gave them this, you won't be able to measure whether they did it wrong or not. If they did not give it right, you will not be able to give them a reward without a proper CRM, and you will not be able to give them a feedback without proper CRM, and close the entire loop. And then again give them new works, and then see whether they perform. So this will not happen without CRM. This is one thing that I've learned from 5 to 50. This cycle does work, but this is the answer in one way. But again, this is more like a business goal to me. It has to be broken down further into more measurable things. I am giving activities. I am giving them this thing. So where am I wrong? Why I'm not able to then do this thing? I think, so that is yet to be seen. This is what I'm a student of. So I'm openly saying that I'm myself learning these things, and that's what I'm sharing with you. Okay, na?
By acknowledging them for what they've done well, by appraising their salaries in a fair and data-driven manner. When you do these activities, that's when you can accelerate performance. So the second truth about management is that management is about accelerating performance. And the third truth about what management is that
how management accelerates performance and how management becomes a catalyst, I don't know. That's what I want to know. How? करना क्या है? What and like how? चलो how मैं implement कर दूं, मुझे what तो बता दो, मुझे कुछ पता नहीं चल रहा. So let me know the what, and I'll be able to implement how. I'll be able to implement somehow. But so this is where I am a little confused, and let's keep watching his videos and keep looking for answers.
Management is about focusing on strategic growth. Think about it. It is your responsibility to expand your business's potential. And the only way you can expand your business's potential is when you are out there exploring new markets, when you are out there exploring new partnerships, when you are out there exploring new business verticals and opportunities. That's when you can expand the potential of the business and strategically grow the business. So management is about strategic growth. So in summary, here's what you need to understand. These are the 6 truths about what is not management and what is management. Management is not about doing everything by yourself. Management is not about blaming people and being authoritative and bossy. Management is not about...
ठीक है, 6 rule over, ये बिल्कुल सही है. I have taken that task of strategic growth. So in a 50 people company, so I know in PCS, which is 500,000 people company, there is a strategy department, and they basically analyze the markets and analyze new strategies and give out new strategies, and that those get implemented. That's how it works in 50 companies. But I'm giving the formulas of 50 people companies. So that works with big companies. I'm talking about the 50 people companies in which 50 काम के बंदे are working, or maybe 20 काम के बंदे are working. For that, one of the things that helped me channel my thoughts and channel my ideas is that this is a strategic thing and this is mine, right? For example, I'm thinking of new ways of, like, I'm working so many different new things, and I'm close to like implementing a lot of these things. For example, for my employees, I'm thinking of implementing an investment plan, like not much, but 5,000 rupees a month, maybe like 60,000 rupees per year into gold, into a gold ETF for everybody who are nice with me, who are like basically my key people. And then that will go to 6 lakhs. That will go to maybe, like, you know, that 6 lakhs will, sorry, 60,000 will become 10 lakhs in 30 years. And when they sit in the retirement time, they'll see that they have money to pay for their bills. So this is something that I'm creating. So this, how I'm getting these things, I'm studying investments, I'm studying gold ETFs, I'm studying all these things. I have a business to run. How do I find time to do all these things? Is kind of a thing. I just give you one thing that I'm working on, but I'm working on, if not more, at least 50 vertical programs which are for revenue. This one is just horizontal. HR, it's part of HR. It's part of HR for me, right? So it's part of HR, you know, how to retain and, you know, motivate and things like that. It's part of HR. But I'm talking about now 50 vertical segments where I'm expanding, like I'm getting into these businesses, and the whole idea is to make money and create a business which will make money. So those, and then I see some strategic risks to what is making money for us today. So there is something called as GP, which is making us money. Then there is something called as OPD CPD placements, which is making us okay money. Then there is H1 transfers and H1 people, existing H1 people. They are making us money. So these, I see, you know, you never know, one simple rule change and we get wiped out. The whole business all gets wiped out. So I keep thinking more ways to make money, and so that our business operation is sustainable. And I've seen that happening. See, in OPD CPD placement, we used to be having a thriving business long time back. Okay, we used to be having a thriving business. The life was cool. I don't know if you guys know what is OPD CPD placement. So students who graduate from America, they have OPT or CPT. They have 5 years OPT. They have basically 2.5 to 29 months OPT, right? And they have 1 year CPT or something like that, right? So in total CPT, OPT combined, they can again use another program and then get another CPT. So the total CPT, OPT combined total. Why I'm repeating is because they can do CPT, one full OPT, 29 months, and then one more CPT, then one more OPT. The total combined can be 5 years. So I sometimes call it they have 5 years. So when they have 5 years, so in those 5 years, they have to find a job. So when they find a job through us, that's what we call as OPT CPT placement. So we help them place. We reskill them basically. They may be coming out of college with pretty much zero skill. That's why we made a lot of videos about MS is a useless degree, because I'm speaking from my experience. MS is a useless degree. It doesn't do anything. Top 5% is a great degree, but they go to Google and all. The rest of 95% out of those, you know, so MS is a useless degree. So OPT CPT, I place OPT CPT people, and in OPT CPT, it used to be very easy to place. Back in the days, assisting them in the interviews was very easy. Till about 7 years back, all of a sudden the whole landscape changed. Everybody wants people to come on site for the interviews. Everybody wants to do video interviews, and it has become very difficult now. If anybody knows the business, then they will know how it is really becoming very difficult. So the whole landscape changed, and the OPT CPT business died. Now we are rejuvenating it with some new techniques, but that is a different thing. But the point is, think about this. The whole business died because of some business change. So back in the days, I used to think of a replacement of OPT CPT business, right? Which is GP, which is H1 transfer. You see? So these things came back in the days because of a strategic thought, analyzing, talking to people, meeting people. This requires a lot of things. A strategy, we cannot change the strategy just like that. Very recently, that I threw a strategy out of the way. It was like creating an office in Dubai and visiting there once in a while, and then working with the people there, with the team there, because my team is in India and in Pakistan and in Philippines. They are all different places. So invite them to Dubai and I'll work with them in Dubai, right? I trashed that whole strategy. So keep thinking of ways to increase productivity, increasing high touch. So high touch is very easy when you are sitting when so acha. I'm sure you guys,
taking all the burden on your shoulder.
many of you know that mine is a virtual team. So it's a pretty scalable formula if you see it. It has a pretty, it gives you a lot of freedom in one way, right? But please remember, some of these things become very easy when you are doing in a high touch manner. That is, you're having an office where everybody comes. Then nobody can like you, right? So many things become like you much easier, right? So we'll talk about that also. So I try to do that. I try to create a team in the office in Dubai, and then invite everybody there. It's just that expenses are too high, basically, simply speaking, right? And then so this is the thing, and many key people refuse to come to Dubai. You see, so there are so many things which happen. Again, I'm not going to talk about the strategy. That strategy will come down the line. But one thing is sure, as a business owner, you're always thinking of new strategies, new ways of doing business, and new ways of new things. And again, how to enhance productivity and performance as a catalyst. That is that big how is also I'm working on. That's a big how that I'm working on and constantly working on. And these things don't come in a playbook. That is why I started making these videos for you guys. Because when I was looking for videos, how to start a 5 people company, what are the key things, nobody gave me answer. But then after 3 to 5 people, how to become a 50 people company or a 10 people company or a 20 people company. So these are you're one person company. Then you have 1 plus 5, maybe 5 people. I call it 5 people company. It's basically 6, but 5 people company. Then you become 1 plus 10. I call it 10 people company. And then there is 20 people company. And then there is 50 people company, right? I don't know, because 20 to 50 journey I do not know. So I don't know whether it will be 30 people company also will have some challenges, will be different from 20, but would make me fall short of the goal of 50. I don't know that. But still, these are I have achieved till the 20, so I know that 10 was a big milestone. So now coming to this thing, so these strategies, where these are coming from? I constantly watch these videos, lengthy videos, and watch them and analyze them, and then I try to get the ideas from there, and then I basically apply it in the business. So, and you cannot be haphazard. There is a certain way the machinery is working. For example, there is a car, the way the car is working. You cannot make a small 0.01% change in the tire thingy, or small 0.01% change in the steering wheel. You cannot make a 0.01 change in the brake. You don't know what's going to happen then. So basically, so whenever you think of strategy, you have to understand how to implement it, how to manage the change control, how to basically get to your goal without breaking, without breaking the pattern that they already have. So all this requires a lot of thought and a lot of brain power, and my dimag gets fried, and but I enjoy it also. That's what I enjoy, right? So I do it also. I enjoy it. And again, I'm saying my brain gets fried. Pretty much my team is watching it, right? So I'm following the third principle. I'm never about not telling my team what am I not feeling as a human, what am I not facing as a challenge, what key threats do we have as a company, and what key opportunities we have as a company, and what key strengths we have as a company, and what key weaknesses we have as a company. So basically, I do the SWOT analysis for them, SWOT. I analyze these things for them. All right, guys. So this is my reaction to this video. We'll keep rolling. We'll keep learning new things. And let's see. We throw the video baki. Let's the little bit of videos still remains. So it remains to be watched. We'll watch it, and then I'll let you know more about it.
Yes. Management is about providing clarity of goals, clarity of profit, business model, clarity of systems in every department. Management is about accelerating the performance by sharing the responsibility and enabling people in the right direction so that they can produce the results. And management is about strategy growth so you can expand your business potential. I hope through these 6 food bombs, you're able to see exactly what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do in the name of management. Now that you have this clarity, I want you to create a list of things that you will stop doing in your business, which you have been doing in the name of management, and things that you will start doing in your business based on what you've learned from this video. And to help you get more clarity, I also want to give you a special invitation. I want you to continue this conversation with me. Come be a part of a 4-hour live conversation with me for the business breakthrough seminar.
Okay. So now it's this advertisement. All right, guys, do sign up. You do sign up. I told all my top management team to sign up. So do sign up, guys. We will do something. This guy is awesome. This guy is not just high energy and high ideas, high acumen also, high IQ also. I have analyzed this guy. He's on his path to make crores and billions in India, millions in India. He's definitely gonna. That's another thing. But you don't care what his millions. You care what you are gonna get. I'm pretty sure his classes will be good. Definitely enroll. Just enroll. If you're 22 years old, just enroll just like that. You will get a lot of networking. और कुछ नहीं तो आपका नेटवर्क इतना बढ़िया बन जाएगा ना, जाके बैठो 500 रुपए की क्लासेस है, राइट? वहां पे जाके बैठो, लोगों से मिलो, बातें करो, आपको कुछ का कुछ बना देगा बंदा, मेरे को पूरा यकीन है बना देगा। अगर आप 22-23 साल के, तो आपको तो सब, अगर आप 22 से छोड़, अगर आप कॉलेज में हो, आईआईटी के लोगों, इसको जाके देखो, ठीक है। राजीव तलरेजा देखो, विवेक बिंद्रा मुझे थोड़ा सा, मतलब ही इज, ही हैज मार्ड इन दिस डोमेस्टिक अब्यूज केस, अदर दैट हिज कंटेंट इज गुड। So do do follow him, do learn from him. You should learn from wherever, whatever source, right? I watched a lot of his videos and learned a number of things. I cannot today come here and say, oh, you know what? Yeah, but he's not a great good human. Good human नहीं, ये मुझे तो अभी तक तो गुड ह्यूमन लगता है। इसके जो बोलने का स्टाइल है, इसकी आंखों में जो एक है कुछ, जिसका मुझे गुड ह्यूमन लगता है। सो आई वुड से यू विल बिकम, डजंट मैटर वेदर यू बिकम गुड ह्यूमन। और मेरे कई वीडियोस में मैंने बोला हुआ है, बड़े बेकार ह्यूमन भी बड़े पैसे वाले बन गए हैं। तो आप आराम से पहले पैसे वाला बनो, फिर देखना गुड ह्यूमन। बट इन जनरल ही इज अ गुड ह्यूमन आल्सो। सो ग्रेट प्लेस टू लर्न, ग्रेट पर्सन टू लर्न फ्रॉम, ठीक है। डेफिनेटली अटेंड दिस क्लासेस, आई हाईली रेकमेंड। ओके, थैंक यू गाइस।